Welcome to White Voices. Good to be back with you guys again. I got a great company for you guys that I'm going to break down. I've been with this company for a while and I just want to break it down a little bit. I felt the need because I got this company when the Biden Harris uh, was still in office. President Biden and Kamala Harris was in office, and the company was shooting to the moon. I mean, it's none other than Cloud Strike, ticker symbol CRWD. It is a great company, and I just want to break this down. I'm going to be looking at the charts a little later, but I just want to bring this to the young adults today. This is a company that you guys can get for a steal now that the war is going on and the market has crashed down, but it's still a great company. Some would say, well, what does CrowdStrike do? What do they do? Well, CrowdStrike is one of the world's leading security companies, best known for its Falcon platform, a cloud native system that protects laptops, servers, cloud workloads, and identity theft from cyber attackers. That's is what this company do. They are a cyber protective company. Yeah, you want your stuff secure. These are the guys that you need to look at. They use AI driven threat detections and real time global data to stop breaches faster than traditional security tools. They serve 29,000 plus customers, including enterprises, governments, and mid-market companies. Their platform keeps expanding into cloud security, identity theft protection, and the next gen SIEM, making them a one-stop shop for modern security. And why do you guys think CloudStrike is such a great company? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. CloudStrike stands out because of its sticky business. Yeah, their sticky business model, their reoccurring revenue, and rapid expansion. Oh yeah, they're just growing leaps and bounds. One, their massive market opportunity. CrowdStrike is targeting cybersecurity markets, expected to reach, check this out, guys, 225 billion by 2028. Yeah, you need to get on this train. This is a good one right here. They have strong growth and expansion. They have a nice, strong expansion product line also. They keep adding new modules, cloud security, DSPMs, identity protections, increasing revenues over and over. Their revenue is getting bigger and bigger with their customers. They also make strong strategic acquisitions like Flow Securities and Adoptive Shields to strengthen their platform. Yeah. CloudStrike, they're globally expanding. Only about 30% of their revenue comes from international markets, meaning huge room for growth. I want you to think about that. Only 30% of their revenue comes from international market. This means huge room for growth. Okay? They this company have high margins. Yeah, when you're looking at a company, You want to look at a company that's got good margins. Well, they got high margins and strong financial performance. CrowdStrike generated 4.81 billion in annual revenue, growing, check this out, 23.3% over last year. That's double-digit growth, guys. Their balance sheet. Always tell you guys when y'all looking at a company to invest in, I want you guys to look at their balance sheet. Their balance sheet, they have 11.09 billion as of 2026. Their liabilities is 6.61 billion. Their shareholder equity is 4.47 billion. But check this out, cash flow. And that's what I always like to look at, cash flow. How much does a company have in cash flow? CrowdStrike got 5.23 billion. That's a very strong liquidity, guys. 5.23 billion in cash flow sitting on the side. Strong liquidity. It's a great company, and you guys could get it at a great price. I'm going to be showing it to you in just a little bit when we get on the charts. Okay? But I always tell you guys, not only we need to look at the cash flow when we're looking at a company as young investors, but we need to look at how much debt is out. They got 5.23 billion in cash, but check their debt out. Their debt is only 820 million. That's of a 2026. This is very manageable, given that they got 5.23 billion in cash sitting on the side. This is why you need to get this company right now. They got a strong reoccurring model, okay? Reoccurring, their customers just keep coming back, keep paying over and over and over. You want to look at it. They got high customer retention. Once a company get involved with CrowdStrike and start letting them take care of their security, those big global companies don't go nowhere. Their customer retention is awesome. Okay, they are effectively, let me say this, net cash, meaning they have far more cash than they do debt. So, with all that said, you guys, what do CrowdStrike look like in the future? Well, I'm glad you asked. One, expanding into new markets. Yeah, they're getting ready to open up into new markets with India and Africa and some of the other big nations, countries starting to get on board. CrowdStrike will be the ones that deliver us into the future. Another great thing about them is their cloud security is just top notch, okay? Okay? Their identity protection, top notch. You get with CrowdStrike, hey, it's hard for hackers to get to you, okay? The application security is awesome. SMB market through partnership. Look who they partnering with. They're partnering with big companies like Dell and AWS. Let me say that again. Their partnership is with Dell and AWS. That's awesome. And another thing about CrowdStrike, you guys, is AI-driven. They are an AI-driven security leader. Yeah, they lead in that space. Their platform uses global telemetry plus AI to detect threats faster than the competition. This is what you call a major long-term advantage. And you guys really know when we come out of this war, they're going to really be needed because A lot of things in America is toe up right now, okay? And so this one right here, y'all need to get in early. I'm just saying, I'm gonna show it to you in the charts, what it was a year ago, and what you know, when the Biden-Harris administration was in office, and I'm gonna show you where it's at now, okay? Uh, and I want to close with a few things. They're strong. They have clouds try to have a strong trajectory. Revenue continues to grow at double-digit rates, and the company is scaling toward higher profitability. Not only have they been doubling every year, but the company is scaling toward higher profitability. Okay? Market cap is around 97 to 107 billion, depending on the date. And I always like to give you guys the bulls, and I also like to give you guys the bears perspective. The bulls perspective is a massive cybersecurity market. Tailwind. CloudStrike is the best in class of AI security platform. They have a strong cash flow position and manageable debt. They're expanding their product ecosystem. That's going to get bigger. They got higher customer retention and recurring revenue. And last but not least, global expansion is just real early with this company right now, which means that this company has a lot of room to grow. Ain't no telling what it's going to be 5, 10 years from now. So you guys can get in early, okay? Now, from the bear's perspective, uh, this company do have competition. You know, there's companies out there like Microsoft, Sentinel One, Palo Alto. These are some great companies that's going to be their competition. Uh, and then, you know, cyber markets is fast moving. You know, things is always changing. That's something that, you know, the bears would say that's a problem because security do always change. But I think because CloudStrike is the big dog right now, I see him being even bigger, you know, soon as America turns around and you know, if we get our economy back on track, this is going to be the one that's going to lead us to security again. So, my young adults, my final take on CloudStrike is one of the strongest, fastest growing cyber companies in the world. They combine a powerful AI driven platform. They got strong financials. They got manageable debt and huge future growth potential. You know, so you know, I just had to do a little research on that right there. Uh, and we're just gonna get into the charts for a little bit. I want you guys to see where this company was a year ago. We saw all-time high a year ago up here when the Biden administration was in office. They was up at 566, okay? And then we start changing over from a year. We go to year to date. We could see that it had kind of fell down a little bit down to, what was that, 513. No, actually it fell to 507, you know, when the new administration that came in. I did see 6 months ago, it did try to rally when he first got in office. It went from back up from 513, it went up to 575, and I really thought that we was going to take off. Okay, but then he started implementing his cabinet. You know, let me go ahead and put a where it was when uh, the the new administration came in, the Trump administration came in. It tried to rally up there, but then he started putting in his administration. You know, they start pelleting the country. And as you guys can see, 6 months ago, we started to look at the trajectory how it's been going down. 6 months ago. See how it went down? And actually 6 months ago, as you guys can see right there, 6 months ago, it had fell all the way down to $342.72. Let me go ahead and put a horizontal line there where it came, boom. See where it fell to? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can see why, and then things start getting worse, okay? And we can start seeing that, it here it was at 342, 342.72. 3 months ago, we start seeing it trying to go back up. Security is real high right now, and it start to trend back up. It's not where it was under the Biden-Harris administration, but as you guys look at the charts, it is trying to push back up and bring us into some relevancy. I can see it. It pushed up 3 months ago to actually $446.29. Yeah, it pushed back up. But then, as you guys know, more bad news is starting to come. We saw a high at 450 just 1 month ago. We saw it push up to 452. That's still nowhere where it was under Biden Harris, but it tried to rally a little bit, and then all of a sudden you guys can start to see what's been happening since we're in war right now. 1 month. We almost in war 1 month more. It dropped all the way down. If you look at it, how it dropped all the way down, it dropped all the way down to $360 a share. Ooh, that's a good time to get in right there, guys, because when you go to look at the charts 5 days ago, just 5 days ago, today is what, the 2nd of April. 5 days ago, we saw it climb back up to 360. And it's trying to go back up. These are great buying opportunities right here for you guys, for you young adults. You guys can put a little money on this every now and then. Buy it in the dip. Buy it in the dip. But really, I don't see any problem with buying at these rates right now. It almost ran back up to $400 just 5 days ago. And today it dropped from $399.50. It had a drop at the beginning of the day to 486, but it kind of rallied back up to, well, it closed at what? What did it close at? Let's open this up a little bit. It closed at 393.83 today, and we're in after hours right now. Hey guys, this is a great company. It's a couple $100 down right now. I would keep an eye on this one right here, CloudStrike. It's a great company. It's got a great balance sheet. They got great cash flow. This is one that you guys need to be buying up, just to be honest with you. But this is not financial advice. I just let you guys look at the charts and let y'all see what I see. But we get through the war. I'll just be real curious to see what this look like by the first of next year. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some problems going on right now. But if I was a young investor, I'd buy this on the dip. Every time I catch it down to under 390s and the 380s, 375, somewhere around there. You guys catch around there. Put a little bit in your portfolio. You guys, you'll be thankful that you did this a year and a half from now, if we get through what we're going through now. But we're gonna have to change some leadership. We're gonna have to vote some people out and vote some new people in. And I hope we get people that love God in office this next time around. This is just me. I'm not giving financial advice, but if you are a young investor, I would start putting this in my portfolio. Not financial advice, but this is a great company. Talk to you guys soon. Love y'all. White voices.